we see Max in a potential season 2? I know you can't really spoil her fate, maybe, but the bullet sure landed in a curious position.
I will spoil nothing.
So I'll start off with, The Recruit is such a fun show, and I was really curious how your work on like the rookie feds led you here, and kind of what did you learn on those shows that you brought to The Recruit?
Look, as a writer, I kind of do everything tonally. It's what I love to do. I feel like audiences, I want to take audiences on a ride. I want it to be a show they look forward to watching, which to me means everything. It means you want it to be funny, you want it to be serious, you want it to have high stakes, but yet be accessible. And so that definitely is what I wanted to bring in to The Recruit, and just that sort of sense of fun and adventure.
Definitely. And Noah is so great in this role. He brings that humor. He brings that seriousness. How did you cast him? How did that come about? Did you kind of write the role with him in mind?
I didn't write it with him in mind, but we definitely, he came on board before we took it to Netflix to sell it to them. And, he was just could not have been the more perfect choice for that role. Like, he just is this character. And, it was a bit of the universal lining, which it sadly almost never does in Hollywood. Like, it's just really hard. Like your dream, director, your dream actor is usually unavailable because they're great and they're busy, but the stars aligned and we got him on board. And yeah, I mean, he could not have been more passionate from the very beginning about the project, which is great.
I want to ask you about that ending a little bit, because those last 5 minutes were wild. Max says something to Carolina in Russian. My screeners didn't reveal what was she said in the caption. So I was like, is that intentionally being hidden? Can you reveal what was said and what was going through her head?
No, it's not. It's not a secret. I mean, she calls her my angel, but she does it in Russian. So, so no, it's not a secret. But look, I mean, we went big on that ending, but it felt really earned. At the end of the day, we've been setting that up the whole time, and you wanted it to be powerful, and you wanted it to be unexpected, but also completely organic to where we've been going the whole season.
Definitely. And, could we see Max in a potential season 2? I know you can't really spoil her fate, maybe, but the bullet sure landed in a curious position.
I will spoil nothing.
Fair enough. And then for Owen, is there anything you can tease about his next steps for him in future episodes? Because right before he gets kidnapped, his talk with Sarah gets interrupted. What could we potentially see him up to in the next season?
Well, look, I mean, I think the impact of what he's been through needs to be dealt with. He's going to be going through stuff. I mean, it was really important to us as a show that, he's not an action hero. He doesn't pick up a gun until the end, and then he's incredibly affected by what happens. And so we got to carry that forward. At the same time, we don't want to lose the fun of the show or the character, because he is a guy who always runs towards danger. He is a guy who always jumps to the deep end to see if he can get out. And so that carries through as well. It's just now he's dealing with some reality, which is super real. So the question is, does he deal with it or does he suppress it and all that? So.
Well, here's hoping that we get to see that happen, because I loved the show so much. That's all I've got for you today. Thank you so much for your time.